Hey guys! Welcome to Math Usapan with Sir B, ang tambayan kung saan ang math mas naiintindihan at mas napapag-usapan. Sama-sama tayo mag-solve, matuto at mas ma-enjoy ang math. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe at i-hit ang notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga bagong math kwentuhan natin. Kaya tara na, simulan na ang Math Usapan!
Measures of central tendency of ungrouped data. For these lessons and for this week, we will have our learning objectives. Number 1, define measures of the central tendency of ungrouped data. Number 2, compute the mean, median, and mode of ungrouped data. And for number 3, generate insights from statistical data using measures of central tendency. But like what I said a while ago, these learning objectives are good for this week, for 1 week. But for today's lesson, for today's video, we'll have the learning objective number 1. Define measures of the central tendency of ungrouped data. Let us proceed for our first activity, and this activity is entitled, Do You Remember? For our directions, identify whether the following data is quantitative or qualitative. Ano nga ba ang pagkakaiba ng quantitative and qualitative data? Pag sinabi natin quantitative data, they are measurable, numerical, countable. While kapag qualitative naman, descriptive, and language-based. So I will give you time to answer these 10 items. Let's have the first 5. Number 1, general average. Number 2, civil status. Number 3, annual income. Number 4, years in school. Number 5, educational attainment. Are they quantitative or qualitative? I will repeat. Pag sinabi natin quantitative, siya ay numerical, countable, and measurable. Kapag sinabi naman natin qualitative, siya ay descriptive and language-based. Okay, let us continue the activity for numbers 6 to 10. Again, you need to identify whether the following data is quantitative or qualitative. 6, skin color. 7, age. 8, number of children. 9, weight. 10, social class. Quantitative ba sila or qualitative? Ulitin ulit natin, pag sinabi natin quantitative, numerical, countable, and measurable. While qualitative, descriptive, and language-based. Okay, time to check if your answer is correct. For number 1, general average, that is quantitative. Number 2, civil status, qualitative. Number 3, annual income, that is quantitative. Number 4, years in school, quantitative. Number 5, educational attainment, that is qualitative. For number 6, skin color, qualitative. Age, number 7, age, quantitative. Number 8, number of children, quantitative. Number 9, weight, quantitative. And number 10, social class, qualitative. Okay, for our next activity entitled Meet Me in the Middle. Given these two figures, the two number lines, let us answer the following questions. Number 1, what is the middle value of the indicated numbers in the number line on the left? And the middle value is 5. Number 2, what is the middle value of the indicated numbers in the number line on the right? And the middle value is 5.5. And number 3, how are you able to find the answer for its given number line? So to find the answer for its given number line, we need to find halfway between the indicated numbers. And now, let us unlock some vocabulary in this lesson. And let's start with the first one, the measures of central tendency. If we say measures of central tendency, these are a single value that attempts to describe a set of data by identifying the central position within that set of data. As such, measures of central tendency are sometimes called measures of central location. For our next vocabulary, let us talk about mean. Mean is the sum of the data values divided by the number of values. This is also referred to as the arithmetic mean. The mean is the balance point of a distribution. And for the last two vocabulary, the next word is median. Median is the number that falls in the middle position once the data has been organized from smallest to largest or largest to smallest. And the last one, the mode, is the value that appears most frequently in the set of data. And that's all for today's lesson for our quarter one, week one, day one of our Math 8 lesson. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more educational video.